it's just absolutely nuts. Some of the extra extraneous bounds that people put them in because they can't actually distinguish between wants versus needs, and being able to recognize that there are some things that you need, but everything outside of that becomes a want. And those are where you can trim, you can move, that provides you the flexibility. So what are your thoughts on that?
So I had a couple thoughts on that. And whenever there's a moment where you say, I have to, and it something that, all of us can use this kind of a reflection and take a moment. But that one ultimate word that creates a sense of awareness, and not that it's always easy to kind of dive into and understand yourself and why you do what you do, but asking why, asking why do I feel I have to have this or need to do. We say need to, but it might be it's just a want and not a true need. Like having water when there's a snowvid in Austin, Texas. We need water. But when it comes to wanting things, you have to ask, okay, is this a reflection of my insecurities, my feeling that people are going to judge me and that I have to keep up with the Joneses? There are so many things that are drivers for different people that you have to have enough, and we were talking earlier about age in our other little episode, our Monday motivations, but you start getting a little perspective, but it's only because you can stop and think and understand and have more awareness and recognize maybe your propensity for certain things or your habits, or maybe the mistakes you've made over and over again that probably weren't serving you. And those are the things that might help you understand why, what's your driver. And sometimes things are very, you can state it, it's explicit, but implicitly, I mean, there might be some other beliefs and values that you've never really said that might be driving some of this wanting. What do you think about that?
Oh, I love it. No, and I think because what you've done is you've defined like a golden rule. And I love those things that are periods where you can spark that level of awareness that cause you to question, to pause that automatic behavior, and then create this moment where there's a choice point right now. Because if you don't create that awareness and you don't create a choice point, you are going to default to whatever that automatic behavior is. And if automatic behavior is going to follow what we've already established, right? It's going to be the well-worn trail. So I love that, because you're like, anytime you're saying I have to have that, the trigger then becomes, if I say I have, then I'm going to ask why.
Yeah.
And I need to be able to define why. And if I couldn't, I may actually have to do, the whole 5 why exercise where you go why versus why that, and you start digging down to what the root reason is.
Mm-hmm.
But that provides a big opportunity, because the vast majority of time when people say I have to do this, you don't have to. You're choosing to do that.